Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second season, my first show of my video show, Let's Keep It Real. It's been a while, but God get the glory for all this, and I'm glad to be back doing this. It's gonna be better than ever. Like I said, we're gonna have various guests on the show, and today is a topic that a friend emailed me, and I think it's something that you all really need to listen to. It's craziness, but we're going to try to help put out some advice. So hopefully, her and anyone else faced in this situation, male or female, it could be reversed. We'll find a way out. Today, I have a special guest, my bishop, Darian House. He's going to help give some words of wisdom. Also, so basically, a friend of mine's, her situation is that her and her husband have been married for about 2 years now, and he supposedly has answered his calling to be a preacher. Which you think at first, okay, that sounds good. But she goes on to say that he has weird sexual tendencies. And by weird, I mean very weird, borderline homosexual type stuff. Like, he wants her to put on a strap on and do him. He wants her to like touch his butt and just stuff like that, and he talks down to her, verbally abuses her, basically telling her that he's not turned on by her, that it's her fault that he can't perform when the time comes, and she feels trapped in this type of situation because she moved across the country just to be with him, and he visits, he's always watching porn. She comes home, the door is locked. In a marriage, you shouldn't be having locked doors away from your partner unless you're in the bathroom. And even then, some people just walk on in the bathroom still. So there shouldn't be that kind of privacy going on. She has all the evidence in the world, but how do you escape that? What do you tell someone that's in that situation? So I'm going to let my bishop give his opinion on the matter, and I'm sure he has something important to say.
Greetings. Glad to be here. I have to, first of all, say that the Bible tells us that our bodies, meaning us men, our bodies belong to our spouse as well as her body belongs to us. The Bible also tells us to love our wives like Christ loved the church, meaning that you would never ever want to do anything to anyone or ask them to do anything that would degrade them or make them, feel nasty or anything of that nature. Another thing I want to share with you is that the bed is undefiled for husband and wife. And you really get in an ugly situation when you have a husband who is watching pornographic movies and trying to bring pornographic things inside the bedroom. Young men need to understand that the stuff you see in movies, that's not real. And if it is real, it's not something that you should bring into the house where you and your wife are living and with children and trying to make a home. We have to understand that we have to treat a woman as she is our queen. What would I say to this individual who wrote in because I need answers? The answers are already there. You already know what is going on. You already know what it is that you need to do. So by whatever means it takes, you need to rethink things and then in some way, shape, form, or fashion, get out of this situation. Because you can't compete with pornographic movies. There is no way that you're going to be able to compete with that. Because in those movies there is a woman, but yes, there is also a man. So if you are watching pornographic movies and you are a man, you apparently are turned on by seeing a man naked as well as a woman. So this is something that could run very, very deep, that could cause a lot of confusion in the houses and in marriages. So we really, really have to steer away from pornographic movies. We have to steer away from trying to bring things into the marriage that makes our wives uncomfortable. So I pray that something, that I've said will help you, and we definitely will be praying for marriages everywhere, that God will keep them and keep their minds in a place that everything you need is at the house with your wife. You should not want to be watching a pornographic movie instead of being with your wife.
All right. I'm pretty sure that was some information a lot of you all need to hear. Also, I want to say that, to my friend, you've always, been there for me when I needed someone. So, I'm gladly returning the same favor. But to even with all the stuff about the strap on and all that, just to know that he's on porn sites, watching and flirting with women who are around the same age as you all's joint children, that right there is a no-no. Even without the strap on and the not turning on stuff, that right there is a flag. Or, a red flag as they call it. That's your ticket right there. Okay, I need to let this go. Especially from someone who's claiming to have answered his calling. Nobody's going to want to hear what you have to say. What have you been through? You're not delivered from anything. You're really just in the midst of going through it all. Nobody's going to want to hear anything you have to say. As far as my friend, though, I want you to just, pray about it and take it step by step. I understand that you feel trapped in this situation, and any, woman or man, I understand you can feel that, hey, I've moved across another state, maybe even another country to be with this person. Maybe I signed up for more than I can handle. This is too much for me. I don't know who this person is. I didn't marry this person. Just try your best to get out. Do it smartly. I don't want you to leave abruptly and you have nowhere to go and you're out on the street. Take your time and just slowly but carefully plan your way out. But when you leave, do not go back. Even if you never go back to your home state and you stay where you are, alienate yourself from him. Get a restraining order. Divorce him as quick as you can. And I hate to be the person to tell someone to do divorce because, divorce should not be a word that comes up in a marriage. But in your situation, that marriage shouldn't have come up. Maybe it was that you didn't know as much about him as you wanted to know, or, maybe it was just love. So, we've all fell victim to being blinded by love or lust, whatever you want to call it, that led you into that situation. But I know you're a smart woman, and I know that deep down you're going to do what's best for your kids. And what's best is for you and your kids is to get out of that situation. Stay away from it. Just step back, reevaluate yourself, get yourself together. And if you feel like you're ready, God will send the right person for you when it's time. Don't rush it. It's okay to be single. It's okay to not have a man figure in your kid's life, because from what I know of you, you do an excellent job. Of course, you can't be their dad, but just be the best mom to them you can be. And I hope that in some small way, this video helps you or helps anyone out there, because men, we can go through this too. We have women that are obsessed with certain things, and we're sitting like, oh my God, I don't know how I got into this situation. There is always a way out. Don't settle, I guess, in a marriage also because you don't believe in divorce in a situation like that. Arguments can be worked out. Sexual compatibility can be worked out to an extent. But when it's that kind of stuff, you need to run from that. Because them spirits he got in you can be transferred to you every time you lay down with him. Or in your case, attempt to lay down with him when it don't pan out. So please get away while you can. God bless you and anyone watching this video. And I'll see you all next time.